Alright, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High, Yahuwah, Basham, Yahushai, Basham, Akakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akim out there pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom to the humble and sincere sisters out there as well. Coming up with lesson today entitled The Foundation. Being in this truth. The longer you go, and if you're diligent, the more things you would learn, the more breakdowns you would learn, the more precepts, right? You become better at your craft, But you must never forget the foundation. Because the foundation is the strongest part of the house, If you have a weak foundation, it's only a matter of time before you fall. Right, and you need to continuously return back to that foundation. Everything you do, you have to make sure that foundation there, right? You can't build a house on glass, You can't build a house on a weak foundation. Right, so in this video, in this lesson, I just want to go over some precepts. Talking about that foundation, understand what is the main goal in this thing. Because some men just get lost in the flesh in this truth. Men just fight for rank. They want to be a leader. They want to be captain. They now come in the truth. They want to be an apostle. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it becomes a problem when you make that your foundation, where you make that the goal, and the goal is not for you to be a captain, The goal is not for you to be prideful, right? You know all the breakdowns, you know all the precepts, and you think yourself to be better than another brother, right? That is not of Yahuwah Sham Yahushai, Go to the book of Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Right, so the scripture is telling you that fear of Yahuwah Shem Yeshua is the beginning of knowledge. Because to fear the Lord is to have knowledge. If you have knowledge, you would fear the Lord, because you would know the things that he could do. You would read this Bible, you would read these books, and you would see of all the things that he did and the things that he's going to do. And that's why you would fear him. Right? So that part of your foundation, fearing Yahuwah Basham Yahushai. They say, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. They don't fear the Lord. They live in their life like there's no tomorrow. They don't fear, they don't care to do the works and all these things, because they don't have that fear. But men in this truth, the women in this truth as well, we had the fear. So we continue to work. He said, my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Right? Laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High put down for us to keep. That's what we ought to follow after, to rehearse those righteous acts. Right? Go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And the reason I'm bringing out this precept is because this is the scripture that all of us heard now coming into this truth. The curses and the blessings. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Right? And then it goes into all the blessings, but this is part of your foundation as well. keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. And no, the laws, statutes, and commandments is not the only thing that is going to ensure your safety and your salvation, but faith, right? Faith in Yahuwah Ba'Sham Yahushai. And by you having faith in the Lord and His Son, would you keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, right? Go to the book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 14. Say, blessed are they that do His commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Right? So, the people are not say that the law is done away with. Right? I'll roughly paraphrase it, say, think not that I am come to destroy the law, nor the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise be removed from the law, till all be fulfilled. Or roughly paraphrasing, right? And that was the words of Yahushai. So He told us that we still have to keep those laws, those statutes, and those commandments. And we have faith in Yahushai. So we keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, and rehearse the righteous acts. So you see, your foundation, right? The foundation of your foundation needs to be faith and fear in Yahuwah Ba'Sham Yahushai. Right? I'll read again Revelation 22 and 14. Blessed are they that do His commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. Enter in through the gates into the city. To be saved, to receive salvation, receive those immortal bodies, those incorruptible bodies, to receive all the promises, right? To be those that are saved first, to not face that second death. You have to keep the commandments in faith, right? Go to 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 5. See, for there is one power and one mediator between Yahuwah and men, that man, the Mashiach, Yahushai, and basically the scripture is showing you why I was talking about faith, because it's not just about the law, statutes, and commandments. If you keep it carnally, it wouldn't profit you. For example, these people that just believe Yahuwah, they believe in the Old Testament alone. They don't believe in His Son, right? They don't believe in the New Testament. They keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and no level of faith whatsoever, no belief in Yahushai. Those works mount up to nothing, right? Their works mount up to absolutely nothing. In order to be saved, you have to believe in Yahuwah, and you have to believe in Yahushai. You have to have faith in Yahuwah Ba'Sham Yahushai, the Father and the Son. And that is part of your foundation as well. Understanding who do you serve. Understanding who your power is. Who's coming back for you in these last days. Who have you going right now? Who've been strengthening you for all this time and taking care of you. Yahuwah Ba'Sham Yahushai. Right? Yeah, that is your foundation as well. The fear of Yahuwah Ba'Sham Yahushai, having faith in Yahuwah Ba'Sham Yahushai, and believing in the Father, believing in the Son. Go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. To fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment, but every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So this is the conclusion of the whole matter, right? You know, man like to ask themselves, what is my purpose? Why am I living? Why do I exist? This is the conclusion of the whole matter. This is your main duty, to fear Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, and keep his commandments. That is your job, that is your duty, that is your purpose. You understand? Keep the Lord's commandments. Not like the way the Pharisees and them keep it, but the way Yahuwah told us to keep it. With sincerity, with love. You understand? For this is love, that we keep his commandments. You know? You see our people, they were keeping it carnally. They wasn't doing it with the love, you know. When the scriptures say love thy brother as thyself, that's supposed to hit you deep. When the scriptures say have no other gods before thee, it's supposed to be sincere. You understand? You're supposed to actually believe it and do it because you want to, and because, you know, as I say, you're sincere, because you love Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai and you want to serve him. That's why the Most High is coming back to put the law in our inward parts and remove that heart of stone, that stony heart, right? The new covenant, he's gonna put that law in our minds. That way we wouldn't be able to break it. You know? And with that, our business must edifying. Remember the foundation. Worship Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments in faith. Right? Study this word, read, continue to endure, fight the good fight, you know. Continue to show that love towards the brethren any way you could, you know. Yeah, Shalom.